Hi guys, I'm back today with another album share video for you. This time we're on album number 10, which is the year 2014. And the first layout we've got here is one of my whole family. This was a meal out we went to. It's my mum and dad's 40th wedding anniversary. So we went to a meal out as a family. So I obviously had the camera there and we just snapped away and got some photos of us all. This is us four and then my whole family up there. And we've got Alan's mum in here as well. She came along too. I used pocket style pages and a 6x6 pad this was that I used, and I downloaded this wording. It was a freebie I found just on Pinterest, a free sort of Project Life download thing. So this family, date, memories and smile for the camera, document the journey and share it with others, and that was it. So it was just a freebie download and yeah, start of the album. The next one we've got is my nephew Daniel at the Brighton Marathon, or Children's Mini Marathon, down at Preston Park. So obviously Daniel, my brother Dean and Gloria. This is him getting his medal there. So again, I was there with the camera and we were there cheering him on, and I made this banner for him. So yeah, we had a bit of fun with that. We've got my nephew Austin. It's his first birthday and I've done a little mini photo shoot. So sat him on this white chair. We had made this white MDF #1 and I got some photos of him just wearing this bow tie and his little shorts. And I actually framed these photos up and gave them to my brother and sister-in-law in a big frame as a present. And it's, yeah, really sweet little photo shoot. He's changed so much now. Oops. We've got the Gumball 3000. Alan's very much into his fast cars, and we went up to London when the Gumball rally was driving through down Regent Street, I think it was, and we saw obviously all the lovely cars and lots of celebrities. You got, what's his name, the Baywatch man, David Hasselhoff, is it? I don't know, but anyway, yeah, there was lots of celebrities there. But yeah, so I printed out this download sort of car mechanic-y type thing. This is a keyring that we got there. Yeah, and printed out these sort of car themed tyres and gears and whatnot and these sorts of things, and just use those. Same again for this page. This is the other side of it. This is the actual brochure that we picked up. And this here, what I've done here is got some metallic tape and embossed, so it looks like sort of metal looking. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you've got sort of screw heads and it just looks sort of mechanic-y and car related. And this was a sticker as well that we got from there. We've got a trip to Tilgate Park. So my niece Rosa, my mum there looking at the little meerkats. So I just done a pocket style double page layout actually here of everyone meeting the meerkats. Got loads of photos and then moving on to different animals. But Rosa and Austin, they look so young here. It's crazy when I'm going back through these albums. It's crazy how much they change. Cruise that Alan and I went on. This was their first cruise actually, going over to Italy. We've done a cruise around Italy. So the pictures that I picked up for that, again, lots of pocket pages because there's lots of photos to share, but our like P&O cruise token, our room card, obviously lots of photos. So I've done it obviously in order, so this is where we started. And you've got a little map here. This is the onboard sort of cabin booklet, our flights, details. We're in Pisa here, seeing the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And I also kept, when you go on a cruise, if you've ever been on one, you know that you get the cruise news put through your door every morning, and it tells you sort of where you are, where you're going to, the history of where you're going to, and it also tells you what the weather's going to be like and the wind is like and that sort of stuff. So I kept all of that and then cut out the important bits of information. This is when we were in Naples. We picked up a brochure and went on a sightseeing tour. Again, this is the bit from the book. And all of these patterned papers that I'm using or cardstock is all just either Stampin' Up cardstock or 6x6 pads. Tickets for when we went up into the, I think it was a monastery. Little half pages again with information on for where we were. This is just a day at sea and then in Dubrovnik in Croatia. So these are the pictures of us in Croatia. We done this buggy tour thing and went on the cable car, so the tickets for the cable car, some of the coins that we had I've stuck in there. This is a beautiful place. And then back to Venice. We ended up in Venice, and this was actually my 40th birthday, so we spent the day in Venice, had a meal and everything there. But it says Tuesday the 15th of July, Venice, Italy, which, as I say, was my birthday. We got lots of photos. This was their birthday meal. You know, all the usual photos. But well, I haven't used any patterned papers here, just looking. This is all just cardstock and the odd sort of Project Life card that I've cut up and used. We went up to London to see the poppies at the Tower, which was a really nice thing to do. These are all my photographs. These two here I actually got off of the internet, just so they told a little bit more of the story. I printed out the actual brochure, or the flyer that was online, and kept that, which tells you all about the stories of the poppies. And as I say, these two photos were just from the internet, but it you know, makes it a whole, really. And we went up to a tattoo convention. Actually, this was the same day, I think. We visited the poppies and then we went into the tattoo convention. Alan got a new, some more work done on his back piece. So it's got sort of his dragon back on there. And then I think again this is the same day. Yeah, we also done a bit of sightseeing and went to see Buckingham Palace. It was just a beautiful, lovely, lovely day. So I think we were just walking past Buckingham Palace and I took the photo. And this is in the evening, again, just sort of a photo that I took as we were wandering around. And this is a photo that we got. We were actually, Shani and I were at the car garage waiting to get our car tyres, you know, taken off and new tyres put on. And we had the kids with us because Shani was looking after them, and they were climbing around on this pile of tiles while we were waiting for the car to be done. And I actually posted this photo up online and said, you know, someone give me a really good title for this. It needs something sort of funny, some funny caption. And someone came up with, "It's a good year to love you," and that was just perfect. If you don't know, Goodyear obviously is a brand of tyres. I'm sure you all know that. But yeah, it just worked perfectly. So yeah, just done that photo. A selfie of us. This was a day out just down in, I think we were in Portsmouth, just doing some shopping, and we just got a selfie. I think this is the Maggie Holmes confetti collection, the first time I used that, I think. Alan broke his heel. He was at work and just jumped down off of a really small little wall, but ended up breaking his heel. So for a while he was in a wheelchair, we had to push him around, and so I just told the story of that. We've got thickers down the side. Obviously I took daily photos of how the bruising came out and how bad it got. Virtually his whole foot went black. It was awful. But yeah, so that we had to deal with that. That was the 8th of November, which was actually my brother Dean and sister-in-law Gloria. They've got their birthday on the same day. So it was that day that he broke his heel, and we were up the hospital for the day and missed out, or almost missed out on their birthday meal that was booked. We did actually come out of hospital and go straight to it, but Alan was in so much pain, we didn't stay for very long. He was feeling really faint and not doing very well at all. This is a layout. I might actually redo this layout. This is the Grand Hotel in Brighton. My dad is a massive fan of Only Fools and Horses, and Del Boy in the programme stays in this room at the Grand Hotel. So my mum had booked as a surprise for my dad for him to just stay in this room overnight. We all had a family meal there, and then mum and dad stayed in this room that Del Boy had stayed in. So I took this photo, but I put it in this pocket page that's 6x6 pockets, and obviously it meant that I had to cut down here and sort of cut through my dad, which I don't actually like. I thought I'd be okay with it, but the more I look at it now, I don't like it. And I've got different pocket pages now that would actually work better, where I could put that as one whole one. So I think I might redo this page. But yeah, so it's my dad's 60th birthday. We've got a group photo. Mum and Dad, I whizzed along with the camera and took a picture of them looking out of the room and zoomed in and got this one. But yeah, I might redo that one. It's not too bad, but it just bothers me that I've cut through there. And this is a day at Drusilla's, which is their local zoo, just with the kids. And I was being a little bit creative here and just printing my photos out on 6x6, but made it look as if it were, you know, got 4 photos on one 6x6 printout. So I love these pictures of Rosa and Austin, and this one, and just some of the animals. So again, it was more, I'd started to get more into printing different sizes at this stage. This was a trip. We're on our way down to Longleat, which is going to be the next one. And on the way to Longleat from where we drive from, that's a couple of hours away, we drive through this little old village called Lecoq Village. And it's a really, really old village, and it's where some of Harry Potter was filmed. So we always, when we go down, we stop in this little village and we eat at this this restaurant called the Carpenter's Arms. It's always really nice, sort of really oldie-woldy, you know, old-fashioned English village. And this is when we're at Longleat, seeing some of the animals. I obviously had the camera out, messing about with the kids doing photo shoots. I love this picture of the girls. It was freezing cold. This was in, was it November? No, December, the 15th of December. And it was really, really cold. But I got these lovely pictures of Shani and Sophie all snuggled up in their sort of winter coats. And they had a light show, a Chinese Festival of Light there. So this is all the pictures from that, which was so beautiful. We've actually been back. This was, as I say, in 2014. We've actually been back since, and it's so pretty. And then this is Christmas morning. So at Mum and Dad's house. Actually, no, we're not at Mum and Dad's house. We're at Joby and Kirsty, my brother and sister-in-law's house. This is Rose and Austin getting their presents. Me and Alan brought them bikes for Christmas. Sophie got a new iPad Air. The girls with some Pandora jewellery, I think it is. Shani got her Canon camera, obviously a Frozen Elsa doll. They also got, my brother and sister-in-law, you know, their mum and dad brought them this massive fish tank. So they've got a big fish tank in the house. So this is then unwrapping their giant fish tank. And that's it. That's actually the end of that album. I've got this random layout that I made here that I don't know where to put it. We ordered, it tells the story actually. If you pull out this here, oh, can I do it? I can't do it with this hand. Oops, come out. Which tells the story of how Coca-Cola were doing these personalised bottles. You know, and why they done this and how popular it was, and, you know, just quite interested. And